Hello there, my friends, subscribers, non-subscribers, and trolls alike. How you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Just want to share, I noticed this was come out in May last year, but I've noticed that the policy is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? And for you people that don't make videos, it's pretty hard to make a video without actually saying stuff or following all these guidelines that they have. It's not easy. And it gets really frustrating that you have to censor yourself about certain things, okay? So you're not allowed to talk about stuff that poses serious risk or of egregious harm. Sorry for saying that wrong. Content that spreads medical, contradicts local health authorities, or the information about, this is limited to content that contradicts who, or guidance on treatment, prevention, diagnosis, transmission, distancing itself, and the existence. They're subject to change, blah, blah, blah. If you're posting content, don't post content if it includes any of the following. Content that encourages the use of home remedies, prayer, or rituals in place of medical treatment, such as consulting a doctor or going to the hospital. Content that claims that there's a guaranteed cure of. Content that recommends the use of for the treatment of, claims that or are effective treatments for, other content that discourage people from contacting a medical professional or seeking medical advice, that prevention misinformation content that promotes prevention methods that contradict local health authorities, or claims that there's a guaranteed prevention method for, claims that any medication or is guaranteed prevention method of, content that recommends the use of for the prevention of, claims that wearing is dangerous or causes negative physical health effects, claims that do not play a role in preventing the contradiction or transmission. And I dare say that's why Tommy from Texas' video got taken down. Today he had a video up. It got taken down. Claims about that contradict experts' consensus from local health authorities who claims that an approved 19 vaccine will cause death, infertility, miscarriage, autism, or contraction of other infectious diseases. Claims that approved VC will contain substances that are not in the vaccine ingredient list, such as biological matter from fetus, e.g. fetal tissue, fetal cell lines, or animal products, or HEC 293. It doesn't mention HEC 293, but when they say this here, have a look on the box. HEC 293. Claims that approved will contain substances or devices meant to track or identify those who receive it. Claims that approved will alter a person's genetic makeup. Claims that do not reduce the risk of contracting. Claims that any vaccine causes contraction of. Claims that specific population will be required by entity except for a government to take part in a VC trials for the first, or receive the VC first. Now, I'm not going to say my thoughts on that. Content that promotes the use of unapproved homemade instructions to counterfeit vaccine, such as documents, diagnostic misinformation, content that promotes diagnostic methods that contradict local health authorities, or content that promotes transmission information that contradicts, content that claims is not caused by a, content that claims is not, content that claims cannot be spread in certain climates or geographics, content that claims any group or individual has immunity of it and cannot transmit it, content that disputes the efficacy of local health authorities or guidance on the or measures to reduce of, content that denies the existence of, denial that exists, claims that people have not died or gotten sick from it, claims that it no longer exists or that it's over, claims that the symptoms, death rates, or contagiousness of are less severe or equally as severe as a common cold or seasonal flu, claims that the symptoms are never severe. Example, Here are some examples of the content that's not allowed on YouTube. Denial that it exists, claims that people have not died from it, claims that any VC is guaranteed prevention method. Okay, so this has been sprouted all over the news and media. So why is all that content up? Should start a channel and just, find videos that breach the community guidelines, since I've gone and done all their little courses they recommend. Seem to be pretty update. Just checking up what this year they've added. And they've added a lot. Claims that a specific treatment or medicine is a guaranteed cure. Claims that saves people from it. Promotion of MMS, miracle mineral solution. What a load of crap. Claims that certain people have immunity due to their race or nationality. Encouraging taking home remedies instead of getting medical treatment when sick. Discouraging people from contacting medical professional if they're sick. Now, if you're sick, don't be like that. Go and see a medical professional. Don't put it off. Get help. And this is just sharing. I'm not giving out advice. So, to the bots out there listening, I'm sharing your stuff. Content that claims holding your breath can be used as a diagnostic test. Now, see how stupid some of these things are? Videos alleging that if you avoid Asian food, you won't get it. Videos alleging that setting off fireworks can clean the air of it and will prevent the spread of it. Do you see how stupid some of these are? Claims that is caused by radiation from networks. Videos alleging that is the cause of it. I've got a new mouse and it's shit, sorry. Claims that the countries with hot climates will not experience the spread of the videos alleging that and are not affected in reducing the spread of it. Claims that wearing causes oxygen levels to drop to dangerous levels. Claims that cause lung cancer or brain damage. Claims that wearing gives you. Claims that the VC will kill people who receive it. Claims that the key VC will be a means of population. Videos claiming that the will contain fetal tissue. Claims that the foo causes contraction of. Claims that the are not as effective in preventing the spread of. Claims that the causes a contraction of other infectious diseases or makes more people vulnerable to contraction of other infectious diseases. Claims that the contain a microchip or tracking device. Claims that achieving herd immunity through natural infection is safer than VC the population. Claims that never causes serious symptoms or hospitalizations. Claims that the death rate from the seasonal is higher than the death rate of. Claims that people are immune to the based on their race. Claims that children do not contract. Claims that there have not been cases or deaths in country where cases of death have been confirmed by local health. Yeah, okay. We may allow content that violates misinformation policies noted on this page if the content includes context that gives equal or greater weight to countervailing views of local health authorities or to medical scientific consensus. We also make exceptions if the purpose of the content is to condemn or dispute misinformation that violates our purpose. Yeah, okay. This context must appear in the images or audio. The video itself, providing it in the title or description, is insufficient. If it violates it. So, it's pretty full on. The other one I had, where I looked on the thing, there's ones here, all of the so-called victims are actors, no one was hurt. So, video game content which has been developed or modified to promote violence or any hatred against any group. I'm seeing so much control, and see, our information has been held back by the media for decades upon decades. Since TV's come in, they've had full control of it. And now, with all these platforms, they didn't want to bring them in, but they've brought them in. And now they're tightening the reins. And soon, I don't even think we'll be able to speak to each other without getting in trouble. So on that note, I'll leave you and I'll say goodbye. Wherever you are in the world you're watching, thanks for watching. You have a good day and smile. Raise your vibrations. Thanks for watching. Bye.